Alright, this here again is Nero the Sane. This is like my second or third online battle. And this is 3 versus 3 here. I'm playing as the French. I have a bunch of peasant crossbowsmen. And I got a bunch of dismounted shipwreck knights. Unit general's bodyguard with my general in it. 2 armored sergeants, 2 noble knights, 1 shipwreck knight, and 2 French mounted archers. My allies here are the Scotlands, played by Legion B, and he has a lot of cavalry here, along with pikemen. I think he's got a bunch of pikemen behind here, yep. And then some archers. And then also, my other ally, I was going to work with him, but I accidentally clicked in deployment. And over here we got Sicily, played by thirde 27. And here, me and the Scots here are going to look like we're going to bash up against France and Portugal. And let's get this battle started here. Right away when I started playing here, I noticed I wasn't going to be able to beat all the Byzantine cavalry. They had like 6 to my 3, really. I guess the general's in there, but I don't really like to throw them in too much. And then, see, this is, it already started off kind of bad here. These guys got their troops in position before he did, because he's trying to link up with me. And I'm trying to figure out why he's moving so far ahead of my lines here. Why he didn't, like, see, here's my lines. And then he moved his forward, except for his cavalry, which he pulled all back over here. So he split his forces. And then I'm sending my French mounted archers to help out thirde 27 against the Turks here. But if you realize, it looks like he's sacrificing a couple units here in order to meet up with the complete group. So I'm sending my French archers mounted the system while he joins over here. So here, just, he's still trying to get his guys in line. And they're just getting shot at, because these guys have virtually no armor. The Scots just like to charge in there and just forget the missiles being shot at them. And then over here, my guys haven't done anything. They're just running around. They're being guys running around in front of them.
Units, march!
I'll speed this up here a bit so we go a little bit faster with that. Alright. So you can see he's moving his pikemen forward. Along with all those cavalry that he did have behind me, he's moving forward. And I'm like, what are you doing? Because he is really not working with me here. He's just sending his cavalry out willy-nilly. And here, see, you can see his archers way over here. They're dead over there. And then he's got these nailed knights, general's bodyguard. So he just sends all of his cavalry out here against the Portuguese. So I'm like, okay, well I better get helping. So I sent mine over here to take care of these 3 in a one-on-one situation. You can see he really had us out cavalry, because that whole side could come in. And crush him, basically cavalry-wise. So then he pulled back with little he had left. Sicily was trying to help, but it was too late then. So there we are, see, charging him, but he ran away, so I just decided to charge his infantry line quick. That's one I boost that one. So I just let this go on for seconds before I decided to pull out. It wasn't worth it. I ended up losing 2 units there. Cavalry. So now I'm really outgunned in the cavalry section. So I just decided it's time to go back to the line and hide it out here, see what happens. And yeah, Scotland's lost most of its cavalry, but he just goes and charges all of his missiles forward with his pikes way behind. If they want to, they could have crushed the missile troops here because they didn't have much support left. Yep, see, there comes the cavalry. And there goes the missile troops. And there he formed a line that's not very useful, so he just goes and throws the rest of his troops here. Oh, he has some swordsmen too, apparently. Oh, I guess I was wrong. He did have more. And then he randomly charges one unit away from his group. He actually did beat the cavalry here, looks like, but these guys are just massed into a blob, which makes them pretty easy targets for charges. Like that. So I'm trying to come in here and help the world. What I have left. And he decided at this point to form a line to defend against cavalry charge. But these guys are just getting shot to pieces, as you can see. These Highlanders really don't take arrows well. And then, me, I brought my line to help hopefully work with Sicily here, because Scotland's just kind of trying to take on these two guys by himself here. And here's another big blob of fighting. And Scotland here. So I'm moving up to try and take advantage of the Byzantines moving their troops here quick while they're fighting these, but we didn't quite get there in time. And I'm trying to get everything organized here, and Sicily's moving in. In hindsight, I probably should have waited for Sicily a little bit longer, because at this point I realized if I want to stand a chance, I at least gotta help the Scottish out here. So I sent my knights all over the place here. I routed one unit already. I'm bringing my cavalry around. I was gonna try and cut Shishi off guard, but then he brought a general's bodyguard. And then he charged, so I had no other option really to but charge. Then when that starts going, and there Scotland just lost his bodyguard. So then I get out there, and I actually run through my own spears here to get his cavalry to follow me. I lose quite a few in my bodyguard. I think I only had 8 left. Get out here with like 3. Maybe more actually. I'll get out there with 9. And see his cavalry try and go through here. And he loses quite a bit to the spears. And then here he charges right behind me, trying to get my general here. But he lives on. Now there's only 3. At this point, our lines are just being crushed everywhere. Because, yeah, they just came in with a bunch of cavalry and crushed that big unit that was going good. Sicily's losing all of his missile troops right there. Versus the Turks, I've lost most of mine. At this point, the battle it's pretty much over. I have only a couple units of crossbowsmen even in the fight, and my general, he's all by himself now, and he's charging into kill this guy. See? Yeah, so at this point, I think I'm the only one that hasn't been in defeat here. Because my general still lives. French never surrender, right? So he comes up. Oh, kills that unit all by himself there. So he's basically the only guy I have left, so I'm just messing around with him. Oh, I do have 17 crossbowsmen. So here I just decided I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna charge this group. I'm trying to kill my general at this point, but he just kills some guys and then I run him away. They're shooting fire arrows after me. And he's still riding off into the plains. And then they're just finishing off the last pockets of guys I have left. And then I charge in here. My general, fearless, goes on against... Well, he can't beat that many cavalry. At this point I realize, you know what? Just go for it. So he charges into 17 bodyguards. And of course he loses that battle. So I admitted defeat here. And as you can see, we really didn't kill that much. I think I only killed 500, which was actually the best out of my team. Thank you for watching Nero the Sane, again, even in defeat.